Take a look at page 270, number 4. A survey of 1,000 television viewers conducted by a local television station produced the following data. 40% watch the news at 12 o'clock, 60% at 1800, 50% at 2300, 25% at 1200 and at 1800, 20% at 1200 and 2300, 20% at 1800 and 2300, and 10% watch all news broadcasts. I've already written my let statements here. Once again, I've cheated a little bit for the sake of time. Let A represent the set of people that watch the news at 1200 hours. Let B represent, and let S represent the set of all TV viewers surveyed. We also have a little bit more information from the question, and they tell us that all the people surveyed, the cardinality was 1,000. And we can do this without a Venn diagram, but we notice right away that we're working with 3 different sets. So we're going to use our principle of inclusion and exclusion for 3 sets. So I'm going to go ahead and write that out, and then we'll use that to answer the questions as we go. So first of all, cardinality of A union B union C is equal to cardinality of A plus cardinality of B plus cardinality of C minus all the intersections, A intersect B minus cardinality of A intersect C. I'm not going to fit this all on one line, that's okay. Minus cardinality of B intersect C plus, and we got to add back in that triple overlap in the middle, A intersect B intersect C. Let's plug in our numbers from the question. How many people watch the news at 1200 hours? 40%. And B at 1800 hours? 60%. And C at 2300 hours is 50%. And then subtract the overlaps. So A union B, so at 12 and 1800 is 25%. And A union C, so at 12 and 2300 is 20%. And B union C, so at 1800 and 2300 hours is 20% as well. And 10% watch all 3. All right, there's our values. What percent of those surveyed watch at least one of these programs, or what percent of people surveyed fit within the union of A and B and C, which is what we're finding here. Let's get out our calculator and add these up. So 40%, 60, 50, minus 25, minus 20, minus 20, plus 10 gives us 95%. A union B union C. So therefore, 95% of those surveyed watch at least one of these programs. And we find this formula directly from our notes from like the last page we did in class. So that's where we've done this before. So this was question A. Question B says, what percent watch none of the news broadcasts? So if we drew a quick Venn diagram, S, we have our 3 sets, A and B and C. Our shaded area here includes 90% of viewers, which means, 95, which means there are 5% who are not in there, so 5% who don't watch. So question B, what percent watch none? Therefore, 5% do not watch news. Question C, what percent view the news at 12 and 1800, but not at 2300? So we're finding the cardinality of, at 12 and 1800, AB. A intersect B. And we already know that. What percent of people view the news at 12? So if we remember from before, this is N of A plus N of B. Actually, we don't need to do it that way. One moment. In order to figure out the rest, I find it easier to make a Venn diagram. So let's go ahead and do that. So, because it doesn't say for this question we can't use a Venn diagram, and because we're learning, it's helpful to have some more illustrations. So let's sketch quickly. A, B, and C. We know 5% of viewers don't watch any of the programs. We've already defined our sets. Let's plug in our numbers, and remember, we always work out from the middle. So how many people watched all the programs? 10. How many people watched A and B? Well, we originally said here it was 25, but we don't want to double count this. So we're going to do 25 minus 10 is 15. And the other intersections are 20 and 20, but remember, we already counted 10 here. So can't help with autofocus. Sorry, folks. All right. Hopefully you can still listen even if you can't see clearly. So 20% is this intersection here. We've already counted 10. So 20 minus 10 is 10. And right here, 20 minus 10 is 10. And same thing for set A. We know overall set A is 40% of the viewership. We already counted 10 and 10 and 15. So 40 minus 10 minus 10 minus 15 is 5. For set B, it was 60% of the viewership. So 60 minus 15 minus 10 minus 10 is 25. And set C down here is 50% minus 30 leaves us with 20%. And now we can answer the rest of the questions. So I'm running out of room here, but you can still listen as we talk it through. Question C, what percent views the news at 12 and 1800, but not at 2300? So what is the intersection of A and B, not including people that watch it everywhere? That's going to be this value right here, 15%. This marker is not happy. Therefore, 15% watch at 1200 and 1800, but not at 2300. And I know that's not the answer in the back of the book. I don't agree with that answer. I think it's wrong. All right, this marker is also dying. We'll just talk through the rest. Question D says, what percent view only one of these shows? That's going to be everyone that are only in A, only in B, and only in C. So we can add those up. 5 plus 25 is 30, plus 20 is 50%. So therefore, 50% view only one of these shows. And question E, what percent view exactly two of these shows? We can look at people who are in the intersection between two sets, but not in all three. So these areas right here around. So 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 15 is 35. So therefore, 35% view exactly two of these shows.